guys, Nick Swettenham here. That's NICKSWETTENHAM, and this is NST. So, we're just going to have a quick video of how I believe that WWE should have booked the Bray Wyatt Seth Rollins match at Hell in the Cell 2019. Now, personally, as unpopular as this is to say, I actually enjoyed the match. I did think it was overblown. I think that they went too far. I think that they decided to... It's almost like Vince McMahon, recently got into horror films and slasher movies and thought, do you know what? I think we're going to have Seth Rollins keep on stabbing this guy, and he keeps on getting up. And he's, superhuman, and that's fine. I mean, I grew up... The first thing I ever saw in wrestling, as far as when I got into it, when I was 12, was The Undertaker coming out of the from underneath the ring and dragging Diesel down into the depths of hell. And, I remember just watching that. It was so ridiculous. And Paul Bear's like, oh, my Undertaker, dragging Diesel down into the depths of hell. Oh, yes! And all that stuff. And Vince is like, oh, my God, I can't believe the Undertaker. He's dragging him down as if it was hell itself. Always makes me cough doing that. But that was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life, but I loved it. It was so cheesy, it was so great, it was so, ridiculous. But that's fine with me. I love the lighting, I love the cane lighting, the red lighting, and I love the fact that, they sell Bray Wyatt like he isn't human, he's something else, and that's awesome. And it's ridiculous, but, that's wrestling, guys. If you don't like, that kind of stuff, and you just want to watch guys flipping about all the time, then the WWE is the wrong place for you. You need those characters and you need those stories. So, okay, the match itself, up to a certain point, was fine, right? Now, I am only going on what I'm going to do moving forward with Bray Wyatt as well. I personally think that we should have had Bray Wyatt in a similar situation, but not as extreme. He does it, he no-sells, not 10 curb stomps, that was ridiculous. Maybe like 3. 3 curb stomps tops, 2, 3 tops, because you're overdoing it. And Bray keeps coming back. So we get to a point in the match, Bray's come back now, we've missed out all that other stuff with the sledgehammer. He comes back, and he ends up getting Seth Rollins right in the position where Seth is going to get pinned and Bray Wyatt's going to win the WWE title. The Universal title, of course. However, the lights go out. We think, oh, what's going on here? Is this something to do with Bray Wyatt, the Fiend? And then when that happens, the lights come on, and in the ring is The Undertaker. And Undertaker doesn't cost Bray the match as such, but what happens is Undertaker and Bray start fighting. They start fighting through. They manage to break through the cell, through the door, and they end up fighting all the way through the back. And then it can end on a no contest, because Bray's gone. The Fiend is gone. The Undertaker's gone. We don't know what's going on. Or, if you wanted to make it ridiculous, once again, you could have had The Undertaker come out from underneath the ring. He could have dragged Bray down, and then the lights could have gone out. We just don't know what's going on. That might make him look a little weak, maybe, with Bray, but it's the element of surprise, and it is The Undertaker. These guys have got to be pretty 50-50 if they're going to fight, and you can't make one look too weak. But that could happen, something like that. Personally, I prefer the idea of some kind of a hooky finish, they break through the door, and then they just keep on fighting through the back, and Seth's kind of standing in the ring like, what the hell's going on? And then they have to call time. Sorry, that's my cat. What's going on? Oh, shush. And yeah, is exactly how I do it. And then I'd lead up to a match between Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker for Survivor Series, okay? That would be maybe their first encounter. Would they have more? Potentially, maybe. They could have maybe one at the Rumble, or they could save it for a Mania match, a big match at Mania. Maybe a Hell in the Cell themselves. But that's how I would have done it. I would book Bray Wyatt and The Undertaker, personally for Survivor Series, with Bray going over, of course, and, The Undertaker disappearing again, and then maybe coming back for WrestleMania for another match with Bray. It just comes down to if you're going to put The Undertaker over Bray at any point, or if Bray just beats The Undertaker. And that's that. And The Undertaker, either retires or he comes back for another match against someone else. I just don't think the way they did it, ending it on a DQ or a no contest in the ring because he got a sledgehammer out. I got what they were trying to do. It was quite extreme. And I love what Bray did at the end, you know, with the fake blood or whatever. But like, you know, it was cool. They still kept Bray strong. But I think that the best thing they can do is have not done that. And I think that there's so many fans who are upset about this now. It's become like the topic. And if WWE want to salvage this, they need to do it the right way. I don't really see how they're going to salvage it without keeping Bray Wyatt incredibly strong. They can't have him lose to Seth. And I don't think they should have even had this match in the first place, personally. However, they did, and we are where we are. So let's see how we go this Friday on SmackDown and Monday Night Raw. And let's see if the WWE can actually make it make sense and actually bring something good out of this. You never know. It could purely just be a little bump in the road, and we could get somewhere really good with these two in this storyline. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching today, and I will see you soon for another video.